Okay, we're on a bit of a twofold mission this afternoon. We've probably got an hour, couple of hours before it drops sort of darkish, but there's a couple of things. Firstly, rifle's underloaded being basically magazines on, there's no rounds in the chamber and it's secured on the bike, so that I have it like that so that if we have to get off the bike for any reason I can just engage around and we can stalk. So just to explain why the bolt's closed and the mag's on, that's the condition it's carried in there. A couple of things. This morning while we're out stalking we spotted a hind. I was kind of definitely carrying a leg. I'm not quite sure how. Could have been rutting activity, could have been an old injury, but it's was speaking to the keeper up here as well. He'd seen it, so it's kind of hanging around in an area up above the sort of junipers at the top side of the wood. So it's obviously living in a broadleaf wood, probably just across our back here. So we're just going to go and have a look at that and just see if we can see it, because obviously I'd like to just check that out. I mean, if it is injured, if it's got a bad wound, then we'll try and shoot that. Don't like injured animals on the hill, so we're going to assess that. And the second thing is, idiot here dropped my stag call a couple of days ago, and I think it's kind of broadly in the same area, which is where we recovered some a stag from sort of about 3 days ago. So we're going to stalk through the wood. I'm actually going to retrace my steps and see if we can find my stag call as well, but the main function really this evening is to try and get to see if we can see that hind and put it out of its misery if needs be. So that's the plan. Okay, so this is the restock site. You can see very, very young. Mostly sitka spruce planted in here, left the broadleaves in, but the deer are coming down off the hill which is behind us and are working down through the broadleaf trees, and they're tending to come through over this wall down below us, and most of the damage has been done in this like little basin, little plateau. I've shot 3 or 4 out of here already, but they're still coming down, so I need to shoot some more just to put them off. They're particularly coming down last thing at night and feeding at night mostly, so we're catching them first thing in the morning and then just this sort of hour before dark. But I'm going to work through the wood and hopefully try and intercept maybe 1 or 2 if they're coming down while we're here. Okay, you can clearly see the regular recent tracks through the rushes there. You can see them working down off the hill, down the banking, coming through the rushes, and then they're coming through to these 2 or 3 main gaps in the wall and going onto that restock there. So mostly this is taking place at night. You can see them starting to drift off the hill just as the light starts to go. I've got a stack wall over here that they've been using. Okay, you can see here where this is right on the edge of the hill now, this bracken bank. There's a forwarded track just up above it, and then we've got open hill pushing up through some of the old ancient woodland, which is one of the reasons why it's kind of a site of special interest. There's some ancient junipers, juniper communis grow here, and you can see the open hill just up beyond us. The deer tend to lie up on the tops and then they'll migrate down. Okay, we have the dog nicely pointing on my lost stag call. Still works. So that is part 1 of the mission accomplished. Now we're going to try and find this hind. As a small group of hinds stag in tow came up, we actually noticed that one of them was carrying an injury of some sort. I mean, the deer itself generally looked in good condition, but clearly was in some sort of discomfort because it was kind of hobbling a bit, I think from the front right foreleg. So kind of watching that as it came up, and obviously that's the one that I wanted to try and shoot. And it basically followed really quite a nice line, came to a point about 150, 160 metres below us, kind of stopped a bit and then kind of turned right to come across in front of us. And when the hind stood clear on her own from the group, which she did, fortunately came into a position where we were able to take the shot. And she ran about 20-30 metres and then dropped into a patch of rushes to the left. So really it was a good deer to take. Interestingly, I went forward to do the growler. There was actually no evidence of any sort of an injury. I couldn't see anything on the the external examination. There was no obvious signs of anything, no sort of bullet injury or maybe no break or something like that. But basically, because the hind was limping, it's not one that I would tag and put into the food chain. So that one wouldn't go to the dealer. We will keep that out, and effectively I'll skin that off and have a look at that. If there's no other evidence of any problems, then we'll use it ourselves for personal consumption. And clearly, obviously, if there is any sort of a problem at all, then carcass will be discarded. But it's not one that I would tag up and put into the system. I prefer to have a look at that myself and find out just if there was anything, any sort of idea of what was causing that limp.